Hello and welcome to the very first episode of What's Next, a weekly show about film, music and video games. I'm your host Matt Brading and this week is Film Week.
A group of students from all different years had gotten together and decided that they wanted to produce a series of programmes based on the arts, covering films, music and games. And what I really liked about the concept of this was the fact that it was going to be using all the studio's different facilities and the fact that it was going to be a regular production, which is obviously great for building up people's skills. And also it seemed like a very good group to join in that, people using their initiative, that even though they were balancing different projects, people are interested in putting together some great programmes, and that's what mostly attracted me.
Well, I first saw it on the Film Tech page and asked a few people about it, and it seemed like quite an interesting, fun sort of project to do. And I love being in the studio, so I thought I'd give it a go.
I heard about it on Facebook. I remember Sophie was talking to a few people about it, and I kind of ear twitched a little bit. And she spoke to me about it on Facebook and just sort of said that it was a new production that she was starting up, and she asked me if I wanted to get involved, so I said yeah.
It's a nice way to spend your Wednesday evenings. It's a nice way to make friends and get used to the equipment. And to get experience.
It's great that students are doing this all themselves, and it just provides such good experience for the actual studio environment, so definitely keep checking the YouTube channel for the next shows.
Best thing I've learnt with What's Next is the amount of organisation and the amount of work and hard effort goes into the whole thing.
Being a first year, I would have thought I wouldn't have been able to use the studio in the first place, but because Sophie set all this up with Matt, the opportunities come along.
It's not as scary as properly going out there and doing it for real, but it still gives you the appropriate experience, so it's good.
And it seems like a good place to start, really.
Giving students a chance to work in a full HD studio, it's an opportunity for everyone to just take part in a group activity that's beneficial to anyone looking for credits to go towards getting a job in the film sector, TV sector.
The best part of it has been working with a large team, where before I haven't really worked with a team of 25 people, 20 people.
Really entertaining, and it's great working with people you wouldn't normally work with.
You can bounce ideas off other people, or people telling you what they want, and you can work on that.
So it's been quite an interesting experience, being able to have so many people running around doing the jobs that most of them know what they're doing.
I've learned about working in a very busy, hectic studio environment, because we've only got one afternoon to make each TV show, which is quite rushed.
It's been quite pressurised as well, which I've quite liked. They're using 4 cameras and doing a lot of green screen work, which I've never done before.
Quite eye-opening seeing how green screen's actually lit, especially using LED lights as well. It's great to see that here we're using lights which are really coming into full use in the industry now.
I'm doing my dissertation on lighting, so it's something that I'm concentrating on.
To be honest, I've learned a hell of a lot more than I thought I would do. Even on my first day working as a CCU operator, just coming in to help set up, I learned how to use lighting, sound, auto cue, how to use the vision mixing desk and stuff like that.
I'm learning how to use new equipment every single day. Well, I say every single day, every single week.
It's really interesting, so it's kind of teaching me and training me into how to work in the studio as I want to do TV.
The thing I enjoy the most is definitely fixing problems, because every day we're in the studio something will go wrong. Either a camera will stop working, the talkback won't work, audio will sound rubbish. Something will go wrong, and fixing that's quite a good challenge I enjoy.
It's a beneficial experience. I'm learning in the long run, and it's generally good fun to hang around with people and have a laugh.
In terms of the favourite bits, I'd say putting together the programme and then seeing the programme at the end of it and seeing that it's a full programme. It runs, it's got a couple of gags in it, it's got some really interesting pieces, there's a couple of nice angles, the lighting's right in certain places, so it's just that sort of feeling that you've worked on something which is actually pretty good.
No, it's been a really good experience.
Yeah, it's been really good.
Yeah. Very much for coming. It was a
very long way, so that's around